On November 3rd, 2025, the sky won't just glow, it will speak. They've tried to keep it quiet, but something strange has already begun. A pulse was recorded, a burst of light across the atmosphere, and then complete silence. This isn't random. Every person watching this right now has been pulled here for a reason. When the supermoon rises, the energy around Earth will shift in a way we've never seen before. Time will feel slower, emotions will feel sharper, and reality will start to bend. Some will call it coincidence. Others will feel it in their chest. A vibration, a calm before something huge. By the end of this night, you'll understand why this moment was never meant to be ordinary. It's a message hidden in light, waiting for those who can sense it. Don't blink, don't look away, because once this begins, everything you know about fate, destiny, and who you truly are will never be the same. 2 days before the supermoon, the world starts to sound different. There's a quiet hum beneath everything, steady, deep, almost like the earth is breathing. Most people don't notice it, but those who do feel it know something is shifting. It begins with a subtle pressure behind the eyes, a ringing in the ears, a sense that the air itself feels heavier, as if time is slowing down for just a moment. Some call it anxiety, but it isn't. It's the magnetic pulse of the moon, aligning itself with the hidden rhythm of human energy. You might wake up at the same hour every night, around 3 a.m., with no reason at all. You might sense a sudden wave of emotion that appears out of nowhere and disappears just as quickly. You might even feel drawn to look at the sky more often, not knowing why. That pull isn't imagination, it's a signal. Every supermoon amplifies human emotion, but this one carries something else, an encoded vibration that resonates with people who are ready. The atmosphere itself becomes a transmitter, carrying frequencies that awaken certain neural patterns inside your brain. For some, it feels like electricity running through their veins. For others, it's calm, a deep, unexplainable peace that arrives without warning. If you've felt restless lately, it's because your internal rhythm is syncing with this shift. The moon isn't just lighting up the night, it's recalibrating everything connected to it. Ocean tides rise higher, weather patterns shift, and human intuition spikes. You might notice it in your dreams, vivid, symbolic, sometimes strange. The kind of dreams that feel too real to be dreams at all. Some people report seeing flashes of light when they close their eyes or hearing distant sounds that seem to echo inside their mind. These aren't hallucinations. They're signals from the electromagnetic field adjusting to a higher frequency. You are part of that network, a living receiver of the cosmic message. The reason so many people are suddenly talking about alignment, awakening, or destiny isn't coincidence. Collective energy moves in waves, and this supermoon marks the crest of one. It's when everything you've ignored, emotions, thoughts, patterns, begins to rise to the surface. Not to punish you, but to clear space for what's coming. The frequency doesn't ask for permission. It reaches everyone, but only those who are tuned to it can truly feel it. Maybe you've noticed more synchronicities lately, repeating numbers, familiar songs at random moments, or people reappearing from your past. These aren't accidents, they're responses. They happen when the energy around you starts to speak in patterns instead of words. In ancient times, people believed the moon could open gateways, not to another world, but to deeper levels of consciousness. They were right. During this phase, your mind becomes more sensitive to subtle vibrations. The line between your thoughts and the world outside begins to thin. You might feel more emotional than usual, Music hits harder. Memories surface without warning. Even silence feels louder. That's because your frequency is aligning with the lunar field, and your body knows something's approaching before your mind does. This isn't superstition, it's resonance. Science has already proven that lunar cycles affect sleep, hormones, and tides. What isn't studied enough is how it affects human awareness. During a supermoon, brainwave patterns shift slightly, matching the rhythm of the Earth's magnetic field. You feel that shift as intuition, that quiet voice telling you something's about to change. When that feeling grows stronger, don't ignore it. Don't label it as anxiety. It's guidance. It's your own energy responding to a call that's older than civilization itself. The same energy that moves the oceans is moving through you, rewriting your frequency from the inside out. The signal before the moonrise is not just a sound, it's a preparation, a quiet initiation for those ready to evolve. And if you can sense it, even faintly, that means you were never meant to miss this moment. Listen closely. The Earth is already speaking. The frequency is rising, and everything within you is beginning to answer back. As the supermoon climbs higher in the sky, the energy it releases begins to interfere with everything that reflects or transmits light. Mirrors, glass, even the screens on your phone start to behave strangely. At first, it's subtle, a brief flicker, a blur at the corner of your vision, a reflection that doesn't quite move in sync with you. Then, slowly, it becomes impossible to ignore. People around the world will describe the same thing in different ways. Some say the lights in their homes pulse with their heartbeat. Others feel like the air becomes heavier, as if it's thick with static. A few report that when they look in the mirror, something feels off. Their reflection holds eye contact just a second too long. The expression doesn't perfectly match. It's not fear they feel, it's recognition. Mirrors have always been gateways of perception. They show the body, but hint at the unseen. Energy, frequency, consciousness. When the moon reaches its strongest point, that veil between physical and energetic reflection begins to thin. What you see isn't changing because the glass is malfunctioning. It's changing because you are. The moonlight carries a frequency that vibrates every atom of your body. Under that vibration, your energy field starts to shimmer, invisible to most eyes, but mirrored surfaces can catch fragments of it. That's why your reflection seems alive, as if it's breathing separately from you. It's not a ghost or illusion. It's your energetic self catching up to your physical form. You may notice faint outlines around your body, like heat waves when you stare too long at your reflection. You may feel drawn to the mirror without understanding why, as though something inside it is calling you to look deeper. The human body contains trace elements of every mineral found in the moon's surface. This is why lunar light resonates so strongly with human biology. It's like a tuning fork, vibrating in harmony with its twin. During this phase, electronics also begin to react. Phone cameras blur for no reason, screens glitch when pointed toward light sources, recordings distort. Technology, built from the same earthly materials as you, is also responding to the same frequency. It's not malfunction, it's interference from the rising lunar field. Those who are more emotionally open experience stronger reactions. When you feel calm, reflections stabilize. When you feel anxious, everything around you seems to flicker or distort. It's as if your emotions are rewriting how reality behaves around you. This happens because your perception is part of the energetic field. You don't just observe reality, you influence it. Ancient traditions understood this and often covered mirrors during powerful full moons. They believed reflections could pull fragments of your spirit through the glass, allowing deeper truths to emerge. Modern science may not use the same words, but the principle is the same. Heightened energy amplifies consciousness, and when consciousness expands, it bends the reality it touches. You may notice that time feels strange during this period. Minutes stretch, seconds blur. You glance at the clock, look away, and realize far more time has passed than expected. It's not just distraction. It's a mild distortion caused by synchronization between human biorhythms and the lunar cycle. When frequencies align, linear time becomes flexible. Dreams become more vivid, almost lucid. You might dream of mirrors, doors, or glowing paths. These are not random images. They're your subconscious processing the new energy flow. The boundary between what is inside and outside of you starts to blur, creating the feeling that life is mirroring your inner thoughts more rapidly than before. Pay attention to small details, the way people speak, the emotions that surface, the coincidences that start to multiply. These are reflections of your own state, projected outward. The mirror effect is not just literal, it's symbolic. The world begins to act as a reflection of your frequency. Every encounter, every sound, every sensation mirrors what you hold within. As the night deepens, this phenomenon peaks. The light of the supermoon becomes almost metallic, brighter than usual, with a faint silver halo. When it touches reflective surfaces, it amplifies their energy. That's when the mirror becomes more than glass. It becomes a window into the shifting reality that's forming around you. If your reflection seems to shimmer, if your surroundings feel slightly unreal, don't panic. It's not madness, it's awareness. You're witnessing the point where matter and energy overlap, where consciousness starts to realize its own influence on form. The mirror isn't broken. It's showing you what was always there, hidden beneath the ordinary light. When the moon reaches its highest point, take a moment to stand still and look. The reflection staring back isn't separate from you. It's the proof that everything is connected, that your frequency and the universe's pulse are beginning to move as one. And once you notice that unity, reality will never look the same again. At exactly 11:11 p.m. on November 3rd, the vibration of the Earth reaches a peak that only happens once every few decades. The supermoon aligns with the planet's magnetic field, and for a few brief moments, the line between two energetic timelines becomes thin enough to cross. Most people will feel it without understanding. The air becomes still, sound feels distant, and time seems to pause. Some will glance at the clock and see 11:11 glowing back at them, feeling a rush in their chest as if something invisible just brushed against them. That is the moment when the frequency split begins. In that exact second, everything around you starts to respond to your internal energy. If your thoughts are calm and centered, you'll feel a wave of clarity, like light spreading through your body. If your mind is full of fear, the energy feels heavier, confusing, even overwhelming. The moon's light doesn't judge. It amplifies whatever you already carry. You may notice people around you acting distant or restless. Some will feel sleepy or disconnected, as if their minds are drifting somewhere else. Others might seem irritable for no reason, like they're resisting something they can't name. This isn't coincidence. It's the natural reaction to an energetic shift. The human body, made mostly of water and minerals, reacts instantly to the magnetic wave of the moon. When that wave peaks, consciousness begins to divide, not physically, but vibrationally. The split isn't about leaving one world for another. It's about which version of the same world you begin to perceive. Those who focus on fear will keep attracting confusion, setbacks, and noise. Those who choose calm awareness, gratitude, and openness begin to experience a lighter version of reality, more synchronicity, more flow, more meaning. Both exist side by side, but they feel like completely different timelines. The numbers 1111 have long been a symbol of alignment. Two sets of mirrored ones standing like pillars, representing gateways between dimensions of thought. During this moment, your perception becomes the key that determines which side of the gate you align with. This is why, during powerful lunar events, many people feel an urge to make decisions, end old patterns, or start new paths. It's not random inspiration, it's energetic synchronization. The moon acts like a mirror, reflecting your inner world back to you at full intensity. Every emotion, every belief, every thought echoes louder under its light. You may experience a strange sensation in your chest or spine, a pulse, a vibration, or warmth spreading upward. That's the body's natural way of releasing resistance as it adapts to the higher charge. Some feel it as peace, others experience tears, laughter, or even silence. Whatever you feel, let it move through you. The more you resist, the heavier it feels. During this time, it's normal to notice flickers in your environment. Lights dimming for no reason, phones freezing, pets acting unusually alert. The electromagnetic field is literally fluctuating, and every living thing is reacting to it. Even plants open wider under this moon, absorbing its glow as if drinking from it. If you find yourself thinking of past memories or people you haven't spoken to in years, it's because the alignment clears emotional residue from your energy field. Old connections surface for release, allowing new frequencies to take root. Think of it as deleting old data to make room for a new operating system. When the clock strikes 11:11, take a deep breath. Feel your feet on the ground. Look at the moon if you can, or simply close your eyes and picture its light. It's not just a celestial body, it's a mirror of your consciousness. The brighter it glows, the clearer your inner world becomes. This moment will pass quickly, only a few minutes, but the imprint it leaves lasts for years. The energy you hold during this alignment shapes what unfolds next. It's the reset point between two versions of you, the one who repeats old patterns and the one who steps into something entirely new. You don't need rituals, crystals, or words. You only need awareness. The real shift doesn't happen outside. It happens when you decide to align with peace instead of fear, truth instead of illusion, expansion instead of limitation. When the light softens and the night returns to stillness, you may feel changed in ways you can't yet explain. Small things will begin to feel different. The air, the sound of your own breath, the way colors appear under sunlight the next morning. These are signs that your perception has recalibrated. You've crossed from reaction to creation. The 11:11 alignment is not about escaping reality. It's about realizing that your state of being creates it. Once you understand that, the split isn't something that happens to you. It's something you choose with every heartbeat. And on that night, under the full brilliance of the supermoon, every chosen one will feel that choice unfold inside them. Quiet, powerful, irreversible. When the supermoon reaches its highest point in the sky, the world below begins to behave in ways that defy logic. Shadows stretch longer than the objects that cast them. Light bends differently. For a few moments, the air itself feels alive, charged, electric, watching. This is the peak of the lunar current, the instant when every boundary between seen and unseen thins to almost nothing. At this point, your shadow becomes more than a patch of darkness on the ground. It becomes a reflection of your energetic field, a living silhouette of your frequency. Under the supermoon's brightness, it moves with uncanny precision. But if you watch closely, you might notice that sometimes it doesn't move at all when you do. Sometimes it lags behind, like it's thinking. Sometimes it moves a fraction faster, like it already knows what you're about to do. That is the moment the split becomes visible. It's not a hallucination or an illusion of the eyes. It's the subtle delay between your physical form and your energetic imprint as they adjust to the new vibration. When the moonlight reaches its peak resonance, it activates the electromagnetic field around every living being, revealing what was always hidden beneath ordinary vision. The air feels heavier, yet strangely clearer. Colors appear sharper, sounds echo longer. The world feels closer, as if it's leaning toward you. Some people describe seeing faint symbols near light sources, geometric shapes that glow for an instant and vanish. Others see silhouettes in the periphery, movements that disappear the moment they try to focus. These are natural effects of the energy field realigning. Your body is adapting to the new frequency, but your senses are still learning how to interpret it. The shadow becomes a kind of compass. It responds to every thought and emotional shift you experience. If you feel calm, it aligns perfectly. If you're anxious, it flickers or distorts slightly, as if trying to stabilize itself. What you're seeing is proof that consciousness doesn't end at the surface of your skin. It extends outward, interacting with the world around you in real time. Ancient cultures viewed shadows as spiritual doubles, reflections of the soul that could reveal truth when light was pure enough. During a supermoon, that belief feels less like mythology and more like direct experience. The light is so bright, so dense with electromagnetic charge, that it exposes layers of reality the human eye usually can't perceive. It's not magic, it's sensitivity. You might feel a subtle pulse beneath your feet, like the earth is breathing. You might hear distant tones, like the hum of power lines or soft whispers in the air. Don't be afraid. These sensations are signs that your body is in sync with the Earth's resonance, the Schumann frequency, which spikes during intense lunar illumination. Every living organism feels it, but few understand it. At this stage, many will notice that the shadows of trees, walls, even people appear slightly disconnected from their physical anchors. It's as though everything in the world is layered, and those layers are shifting over each other like translucent sheets. The reason is simple. Matter and energy are out of phase for just a moment, and you're standing in the middle of that transition. If your surroundings feel surreal, if the light glows too sharply, if silence hums, if your reflection looks more alive than usual, that's confirmation that you're perceiving beyond the usual spectrum. You're witnessing the proof that everything is made of vibration, and vibration responds to awareness. This phase, often called the shadow test, lasts only a short time, but it marks a turning point. It reveals how deeply connected your perception is to the reality it observes. Once you see your shadow behave differently, you can't unsee it. The world won't return to feeling as solid or predictable as before, because now you've glimpsed the truth. Everything is fluid, responsive, and alive. When the supermoon's glow begins to soften, the distortions fade, shadows realign, the air returns to stillness. But inside, something has changed. You'll carry the awareness that reality is not fixed. It moves with you, mirrors you, and reveals itself through how you feel. The proof is simple. What you saw wasn't a mistake. It was a reminder. As the light begins to descend and the night deepens again, take one last look at your shadow. Notice how it follows you perfectly now, steady and silent. That's your confirmation that the two halves of your being, the physical and the energetic, have merged again, stronger than before. The test is complete. You've witnessed the shimmer of truth hidden within the ordinary. You've seen the proof that reality listens, and once that understanding settles in, you'll never walk in darkness the same way again. When the supermoon reaches its brightest point, the world seems to pause, not in silence, but in a deep, living stillness. You may feel a vibration rising through your body, starting from your feet, running up your spine, and blooming in your chest, like static turning into warmth. It's not fear. It's the moment your energy begins to sync with the lunar pulse. This pulse isn't something you hear. It's something you feel, a rhythm that moves through every heartbeat, every breath. It's the same frequency that moves the tides, flowing through you, as if you were another ocean, responding to the moon's call. For a few minutes, everything feels amplified, sound sharper, colors deeper, emotions heavier. Your body becomes an antenna tuned to the field of the earth. When this happens, don't fight it. Don't try to analyze it. Just breathe. The energy knows where to go. It will travel to the places inside you that have been holding tension, pain, or fear. It's a natural form of alignment, a silent correction that rewrites the patterns you've been carrying for years. Every inhale strengthens it. Every exhale releases what no longer belongs to you. Many people describe a sensation like light moving behind their eyes or electricity humming through their fingertips. Some feel a sudden calm wash over them, even in the middle of chaos. That's the lunar pulse clearing static from your energy field. Your body has always known how to do this. The moon only reminds it. As your breath deepens, the energy spreads wider. You might feel pressure in your head, tingling in your hands, or warmth around your heart. These are signs of activation, your inner current syncing with the rhythm of the planet. For a brief time, your frequency matches the natural resonance of life itself. After the pulse fades, the shift begins to ripple outward. Within hours, you might notice strange coincidences, people reaching out unexpectedly, events aligning perfectly, moments that feel like gentle déjà vu. The world starts to respond faster to your emotions and intentions. It's not random, it's resonance. The lunar pulse doesn't just charge your energy, it rewrites the path ahead. It clears static from the past and makes space for what's aligned with your new vibration. Once it moves through you, nothing forced will remain, and nothing meant for you will miss its mark. Take one last deep breath. Feel it rise, expand, and settle. That's the awakening breath, the heartbeat of the moon echoing through you. And from this moment forward, everything begins to respond to the frequency you just became. By sunrise on November 4th, something inside you will shift. Not suddenly, but unmistakably. You'll wake up lighter, as if the weight you didn't even know you were carrying has quietly lifted. Your chest will feel open, your thoughts clear, and the air around you somehow softer. You'll realize this wasn't chaos, it was calibration. The universe wasn't testing you, it was tuning you. For weeks, maybe months, you felt pulled in every direction, drained, restless, uncertain. But now, as the energy of the supermoon settles, you'll see the pattern. Every delay, every silence, every rejection was redirection. You weren't being held back. You were being designed for this exact frequency, the one that activates at dawn today. The moon didn't just shift the tides, it shifted timelines. It recalibrated reality to align with those who were ready, the ones who kept believing even when nothing made sense. The chosen ones are not chosen by chance. They are chosen by resonance. If your soul has been whispering that something bigger is coming, that whisper was truth. You'll start noticing signs almost immediately. A message from someone you haven't spoken to in months. A sudden opportunity that feels too perfect to be coincidence. A deep calm where there used to be anxiety. That's not random. That's proof. Proof that you crossed the frequency split. Proof that your vibration now matches what you've been calling in. The world around you will begin to mirror this new energy. Colors seem brighter. Time feels slower. You'll feel synchronized with everything. Songs on the radio, numbers on clocks, conversations that echo your thoughts. You'll know you're no longer in the same flow you were before. You've entered the miracle timeline, where thought and manifestation start to merge. You might even sense it physically. A warmth in your hands, a pulse behind your eyes, a hum in your body that wasn't there yesterday. Don't ignore it. That's your energy field stabilizing, adapting to the upgraded vibration. The supermoon activated a layer of your DNA that holds memory, ancient memory, of how to create through frequency instead of effort. And here's what's truly remarkable. The proof doesn't just show up outside you, it begins inside you. You'll catch yourself thinking differently, choosing peace over panic, clarity over confusion, surrender over control. That's how you know the shift worked. You're not reacting to energy anymore, you're generating it. By tonight, you'll feel it deepen. When the world quiets and the moon fades back into its orbit, the energy won't disappear. It will settle inside you, permanent, alive, awake. The rebirth has already happened. The light you see in the mirror tomorrow morning is the reflection of your new frequency. Before you sleep tonight, whisper the words, "I accept the shift. I align with my highest timeline." Say it like a seal, a code, a promise to yourself. Because when you open your eyes at sunrise, if you feel calm where chaos used to live, if your reflection looks a little more alive, a little more knowing, then you'll understand. You didn't just witness the supermoon. You became part of it. You are one of the chosen ones. On November 4th, after the supermoon, everything shifts. The energy resets your mind, body, and fate. You'll feel lighter, clearer, and aligned with your true path. The delays were preparation. The universe was tuning you. You didn't just watch the change. You became the change, one of the chosen ones. As the supermoon energy settles, remember, you are aligned, awakened, and ready for your highest timeline. The universe has heard your frequency. If this message resonated with your soul, like, comment, and share this video to spread the light. Your energy matters. It multiplies miracles. And don't forget to subscribe. More powerful activations and cosmic guidance are coming. Stay radiant, stay aligned, and keep vibrating higher.